Welcome student, I am PRIUSHA. Today my video lecture is the testing tools. Actually testing tools topic are the very bigger. So this uh, testing tools video lectures are divided into two parts. So this video lecture I explain the testing tools part 1. So outlines are covered in the software testing tools, types of testing tools. Top 50 software testing tools are in the 2020. Actually types of testing tools are many more, but some testing tools are used in this video lecture. Firstly, I define the software testing tools. Actually, the software testing tools are the tools which are used for the testing of software, because it's a very important point, because uh, testing is the main point are properly tested by the code. That's why not any type of errors, bugs, failure condition are occur in our project. So the software testing is are often used to assure firmness, thoroughness and performance in testing software product. And next is the unit testing and subsequent integration testing can be performed by software testing tools. Actually both unit and integration testing are the important role play in your software creation and the implementation of the software. And actually the tools are used to fulfill in all the requirements of planned testing activities. So the tools of are also work as commercial software testing. Actually testing should be applied in the software, then quality of the product are very good. So the quality of the software is evaluated by software tester with the help of various testing tools. Types of testing tools. Actually many types of tests are available in the market, but only two types are considered in this video lecture. So the software testing is two types and properly categorized in this video lecture. Okay, there are two types of testing tools: static testing and dynamic testing. Actually the tools using during these testing are named according of these testing. So testing tools can be categorized into two types. Firstly, test tools, static test tools and dynamic test tools. Now, the next definition of the static test tools. Actually, the static test tools are used to work on the static testing program. So, in this testing through the tools, typically approach is taken. These tools do not test the real execution of the software. So the certain inputs and outputs are not required in these tools. So static test tools consider the some following point. First one is the flow analyzer. Actually, flow analyzer provides flexibility in data flow from input to output. Next is the path test. Actually, path test it's a find the not used code and code with inconsistency in the software. So coverage analyzer is the all relational path in the software are assured by the coverage analyzer. So the next is interface analyzer. Actually the interface analyzer is they check out the consequence of passing variable and data in the modules. Now the next is the dynamic tester tools. So the dynamic testing tools is the process is performed by the dynamic tester tools. So this type of tools test the software existing or current data. So the dynamic test tools comprise of the following in 4 types. First one is the test drive. Actually, test drive provide the input data to a module under test. It means MUT, module under test. Actually, now one machinery part are built. So you test which type of work are performed in this machine. So it's a test drive. Next is the test beds. Actually, test bed displays source code along with the program under execution at the same time. So the test bed जो है वो आपका source code को अंडर द एग्जीक्यूशन टाइम पर टेस्ट करते हैं कि जो आपका सोर्स कोड है वो आपका प्रॉपरली वर्क कर रहा है, जिसकी वजह से आपका आउटपुट प्रॉपरली और जितना भी नंबर ऑफ लाइंस ऑफ कोड हमने यूज़ की है वो आपकी सारी की सारी लाइंस आपकी वर्क कर रही हैं या नहीं कर रही हैं. And next is the emulators. It provides the response facilities which are used to imitate part of the system not yet developed. And next is the mutation analyzer. Actually, the mutation analyzer are used for testing fault tolerance of the system by knowingly providing the error in the code of the software. So, fault tolerance means the aware of the code and which type of error are occur, then easily are analyzed and resolved it. Now the next slide is represent the top 50 software testing tools in 2020. Actually, many of the software testing tools are available in the market, so only 50 are considered in the video lecture. Actually, the top 10, yeah, there are tons of software testings tool available in the market, and with the plethora of choice it becomes difficult to zero in on the best tools for your project. Actually, many more tools are available in the market. That's why not properly decided कि which tools are tested in properly your code. So किस टाइप का टूल हमें अपने कोड को चेक करने के लिए यूज़ करना चाहिए, उसके लिए थोड़ा एक तरीके से चॉइस वो कंडीशन है जिससे हम इस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम को थोड़ा सा रिजॉल्व कर लेते हैं. So the following list categories rank and grade the different software testing tools in the market. इस स्लाइड में मैंने कुछ जो मेजर टेस्टिंग टूल्स हैं उनको जिस कैटेगरी के बेसिस पर, रैंक के बेसिस पर और ग्रेड के बेसिस पर फाइनलाइज किया है कि ये टेस्टिंग टूल्स प्रॉपरली वर्क करते हैं, उनको मैंने कंसीडर किया है. So for each tools, important features, USB and download link are mentioned. Now the following tools categories are covered in this list. So the first is the test management tools, next is the automated tools, and cross browser testing tools, load testing tools, defect testing tools, mobile testing tools, API testing tools, and next is the security testing tools and CSS validator tools. Actually, these 9 points are all type of testing tools category are involved. So first category are defined the test management tools. Actually, test management tools are also categorized in the help organize the end-to-end test cycle. First one is the X-ray, next is the test pad, practice test, test monitored, test trail, IPM, rational quality manager. These all six are testing tools is like a test management tools. So the first testing tools in under the test management tools are explained. First one is the X-ray. Actually, X-ray is the manual and automated test management app for quality assurance. It's a full feature tools that live inside and seamlessly integrated with Zira. And its aim is to help companies improve the quality of their product through effective and efficient testing. Some features are the X-ray testing tools. Is the first one is the traceability between requirement, test, defect and execution, and it's define reusable preconditions and associated to test. Organize test in folder and test set. And next is the features is the test plan for tracking progress, test environment, and BDD means write curriculum scenarios in Zira. Next is the integrated with test automation framework is depend on the Selenium, JUnit, NUnit, robot are also used, and many more companies are properly in this type of testing features. And next is the built-in reset API, and next is the CI integration. It's categorized in two form, Bamboo and Jenkins, and next is the built-in report. See, these all are features in the X-ray testing tools, and many more or testing tools are in the point of the test management. This is next one. Second is the test pad. So test pad is similar and more accessible manual test tools that prioritize pragmatism over process. And the testpad, instead of managing cases one at a time, it use checklist inspired test plan that can be adapted to a wide range of styles, including exploratory testing, the manual side of agile, syntax highlighted BDD, and even traditional test case management. So many more key features are in the test page, like a guest tester, invite by email, who don't need account. This type of simple enough to use by not tester. Get everyone to help at release time. So the many more features are available in the test pad. So third one is the practice test. Practice test is an end-to-end test management tools. So a common meeting ground for all quality assurance stakeholder. It's enable full visibility into the testing procedure and deeper broader understanding of testing result. Actually, a vast array of third-party integration with common bugs tracker, automation tools, and robust API for the rest. So like a feature of the practice test is the fully customizable and flexible for the even changing need of quality assurance team, like a customized field views, permissions and issue workflow and more. Now the next is the test monitor. So test monitor is also a end-to-end test management tools for every organization. It's a simple and intuitive approach to testing. So now the whether you are implementing enterprise software, need quality assurance, building a quality app, or just need a helping hand in your test project, and test monitor has you covered. So the test monitor is like a requirement and risk based testing. So the advanced test case design capable of supporting thousands of cases, and robust planning tools with multi-tester run and milestone cloning, comprehensive result tracking, integrating issues management, some reporting with many filtered and visualization option. Many more features are like in the test monitor. Now the next is the test trail. Actually, test trail is your source for scalable, customizable, web-based test cases management. So it's set up in just minute with our cloud-based and means SaaS solution, or it's a test trail, your own server. So it's a efficient manager manual and automated tested plan cases, plan and run. So the real-time insight into a testing progress with the informative dashboard, matrix and activity report. So the next one is the IBM Rational Quality Manager. Actually, it can be used for automation to accelerated project schedule and report on metrics for informed release decision. So now it can be used for tracking online test management, maintaining simple online libraries, tracking engineering release, customer release, and many more. It is independent of platform and it's enable managing quality assurance project effectively. Now next is the automated testing tools. Actually, this category of tools help automated functional and regression testing of your application under test. So many more categories are also under the automated testing tools. So one by one I explain all points. First one is the head spin. Actually, headspin is the first connected intelligence platform that provides web, mobile, IoT, and 5G solution to unify testing, monitoring, and analytics across application, device, and network. And headspin empower development, quality assurance, operation, and product team to optimize connected experience and ensure digital business success. Next one is the Squash. Actually, Squash is a very para soft Selenic. Actually, next is the para soft Selenic. Actually, it's a leverage AI to address your problem with Selenium, so you don't have to get rid of Selenium. So it works directly with your existing Selenium test. and you not logged into a proprietary platform. So self-healing at runtime and AI-driven recommendation post-execution. And you can efficiently maintain existing Selenium script, reducing the time spent maintaining, repairing, and fixing broken test. So the next is the Squash. Squash is the GUI test automation tools for choice. More than 3,000 companies worldwide to automate the functional regression test and system test of their GUI and human machine interface. So the Squash GUI testing tools at 100% cross platform tools, and it's a depth source for all major GUI technologies and full support for all desktop, mobile, web and embedded platform. And test script also recording powerful and reliable object identification and verification. Now next is the Renorex. Actually, it's a worldwide accelerated testing and all-in-one tools of cross-platform test automation. So Renorex is easy to beginner with a codeless click and go interface, but powerful for automation expert with a full IDE. So the robust objective identification for reliable test and reduce maintenance. Next is the Selenium. Actually, Selenium is the most popular automated test tools. It is specially designed to support automation testing of functional aspects of web-based application, wide range of platform and browser. So many more features are also in the Selenium. Test cases prepared using these testing tools can be executed on an operating system. It supports many known programming language: Java, Python, C Sharp, Perl, PHP and JavaScript. So next is the QTP. Actually, QTP is the Quick Test Professional, is an automated functional GUI testing tools which allow the automation of user action on a web or client-based computer application. So it is widely used for functional regression test automation, and it uses scripting language to manipulate the object and control of the application under test. So the QTP allow beginner test to learn these tools in the few minutes. Next is the Vaitar. Actually, Vaitar is an open source cross-platform web application testing tool. It is most reliable and flexible automation tools of Ruby libraries for web browser automation. This cross-browser testing tools interface interact with a browser just like human beings. So it click link, filling out form and validation test. It's a free, so there is no cost to use the tools. This automated testing tools is supported by very active and growing community. Now next is the Testim. Testim is a modern day automated testing tool. So it uses machine learning to speed and authoring, execution and maintenance of automated tests. The tester can be analyze any test cases in a few minutes and execute them and on multiple web and mobile platform. Actually, it's a easily added annotations to find out what wrong in the system. So quickly view and share, easy to understand annotate screenshots using the bugs tracker. And next is the Apply Tools. Actually, Apply Tools is the automated testing tools which automatically validate the look and feel and user experience of the apps and sites. It is designed in a recurring and in such a way that is easily integrated with the existing test instead of requiring to create a new test. And it's allowed cross browser test in various devices, and it's provide interacting visual test report to the user. Next is Telrix Studio. Actually, Telrix Studio is a software testing tools to test web and desktop application of all Windows operating system. It is a useful tools to test functionality, load, and the performance of the web and mobile app. It also offer a plugins to check cross browsing issue. And next is the Test Complete. Actually, Test Complete is the automated test management tools which help to increase efficiency and reduce the cost of the testing process. It very easy to use interface, help quality assurance team to implement an automation solution in very less amount of time. Now the next is the cross browser testing tools. This category of tools help in cross browser testing of your site across Chrome, Firefox, IE, Edge, Safari, and other browser. So first one is the Lambda test. Actually, Lambda test is a scalable cloud-based cross-browser testing platform designed to offer all website or web app testing need to cloud infrastructure. So Lambda test platform help to use to ensure your website or web app renders seamlessly across every desktop and mobile browser with support of manual, visual, and automated testing. So the Lambda test you can access up to 2000 plus combination of desktop, mobile browser on the cloud. Next is the browser era. Actually, this one is the best browser compatibility testing software which allow testing website and its element in multiple browser. These tools you also use to test website and all web page for scripting and layout error. And next is the cross browser testing. Cross browser testing helps to ensure that website or web application function correctly in various web browsers. So its help of these tools is the possible to run parallel automated tools, compare screenshots, and remotely debug real desktop and mobile browser. Next is the Sources Lab. Actually, Sources Lab is a Selenium cloud-based solution that support automated cross-browser testing. So it can perform testing in any operating system and platform, any browser combination. And next one is the Ghost Lab. Actually, the Ghost Lab is a Mac-based testing app that allow test out responsive design and across a variety of device and browser. It is a tools for synchronizing browser testing. It's synchronizing tools and scroll, click, reload, and form input across all connected client to the test and full user experience. Now the next one is the browser sorts. Actually, browser sort is a cross-browser testing tools allow testing website which is the running on Windows, Mac OS, Android, or iOS. It provides screenshot of a website across 200 plus browsers These tools provide screenshots of website in a testing environment, which is helpful for finding all the major HTML and CSS fault. Now the next is the loading testing tools. These tools help performance load test to site or application. So first one is the web load. Web load is an excellent testing tools which offer many powerful scripting capabilities that is helpful for testing complex scenarios. So the tools support hundred of technology for the Selenium to mobile enterprises application to web protocol. So it is possible to generate load both in the cloud on and premise using these tools. Next one is the load runner. So the load runner is it is a load testing tools for Windows and Linux, which allow testing the web application efficiently. So it helpful testing tools to determine the performance and results of the web application under heavy load. So the next is the WAPT. Actually, WAPT is a load and stress testing tools work for all window. It provides an easy and cost-effective way to test all type of website. It works with the same efficiency on secure HTTPS website, dynamic content, and RIA application under data-driven mode. The testing tools are provide support to RIA application in the data-driven mode. So the next is the Load UI Pro. Actually, Load UI Pro is open source load testing tools that allow performing complex load tests by simply dragging the different components. It also allows to create and update test case while it's executing, which makes it the worthy to use. Next is the Silk Performer. Silk Performer is the cost-effective load testing tools to meet all the critical application, performance expectation, and service level requirements. So it also supports cloud integration, which means that it is easily to simulate massive load without a need to invest in hardware setup. Next is JMeter. Actually, Apache JMeter is a open source load testing tool. It's a Java desktop application designed to load text, functional behavior, and measure performance of website. So the tools was developed for the purpose of load testing web application, but it is now expanded to other tester function. Next is Agile Load. So the Agile Load is enhance the performance of business critical application. So with the help of this load testing, it is easy to test the perform of all kind of web and mobile application. Next is Load Focus. It's load testing tools and performance testing. It also offer cloud testing service like a website speed testing, mobile application, APIs testing, and mobile illumination on different types of mobile device. So next is the Blagimeter. Actually, Blagimeter is the in which ensure deliver of high performance software to quickly run performance tests for mobile apps, website, or API to check the performance at every stage of its development. Next is Load Impact. And Load Impact is the best cloud-based load testing system which widely used by enterprises all over the world to develop the website and mobile application, web-based app and APIs by perform all type of tests. Next is the defect tracking tools. This category of tools help in defect bugs management. So first one is the Zira. It's a defect tracking tools which is used for defect issue tracking as well as a project management. This tools is not only used for reporting but also integrated directly with code development environment. So next is the Mantis Sub. Mantis is open source defect tracking tools that provide a great balance between simplicity and power. So the user can easily get started with this tool for managing their teammates and client effectively. And next is the fog budge. Actually, fog budge tracking tools which can be used to track the status of defect and change in ongoing software project. So next is the Bugzilla. It's one of the best defect tracking system. So tools allow individual and group of developer to keep track of outstanding bugs in their system. It is best open source software used in the market by small scale as well as large scale organization. Next is BugNet. Actually, it's an open source bug finding tools. It's a cross-platform application that is using in the ASP.NET platform, and it need MySQL database as backend tools. And next is the Bug Jenny. Bug Jenny also an open source web-based bug tracking system. Its main functionality include issue tracking, bugs reporting, and project management. So it also include feedback publishing system. Next is Redmine. Actually, Redmine is another important fact tracing tools. Basic version of this tools is open source and it can work on any machine that support Ruby, and it takes more time for installation, but once installed it's run smoothly. Next is the mobile testing. These tools to help automated testing of your Android and iOS application. So first one is the Appium. Appium is a tool for mobile application. It allows user to test all kind of native, mobile, web, and hybrid app. It also support to automated test and on emulator and simulator. Next is Aspros. Aspros means mobile testing tools for an enterprises. It's a open source tools. It's very easy to use and it can extend within that working environment. So this test recorder tool allow creating UI test for the mobile app without writing a single line of the test code. Next is Perfecto. Perfecto is a cloud based testing tool. So it's a SaaS platform that allow app developer to perform web, mobile, and IoT software testing. These tools also allow customer to select the deployment options that are best for the specific project. Now next is the Xperi Test. It's a quality assurance tools for mobile developer. So the tools include manual testing, performance testing, and load testing for mobile application. This type of testing is all mobile OS, iOS, Android, Windows Phone, and BlackBerry. And next is the Robotium. Robotium is an open source test automation to mainly use for Android UI testing. So next is the API testing tools. So first of the API is the SOAP UI. Is a cross-platform free open source functional testing tools for SOAP and Reset. It's written in the Java language. So it's primarily used to perform functional and load testing on API. Next is the SOAP Sonar. Is an API testing tools which focus on reducing the time and complexity to develop a maintenance test case. It support testing every individual service independently of the client application and yet group the test workflow for automation. Next is the web inject. It's a web application and web service automated testing tool. So it can also be test individual component which have HTTP interface and can be used to platform. Next is the Tricentis. Tricentis is to help to in which help to manage test case, reduce testing time, manual effort and cost by building up and executing test cases. Next is the security testing tools. These tools detect security vulnerabilities in your application under test. So the NetSparker is the security testing tools which automatically scan website, web application and web service for vulnerability. It is a only scanner. They automatically identify and verify vulnerability with a proof of concept. So the affordable and maintenance free web application security solution. It is fully configurable online web vulnerable scanner. So now this video lecture I explain the 50 testing tools are used in the current market. So the all type of testing tools are used in the different manner. So now I hope all students are understand the software testing tools use. Thank you.